Good morning, Chicago. As you know, well, you can look on my YouTube page uh, and you'll see my name, Larry Pinson Sr. I wrote this book and I want to share with you on what you are going to get with working in the tax pay system. So I got to let you guys know about a little history of the world. Back in the day, when the Israelites was freed, God freed them from slavery, and He gave them some laws to follow. But as soon as they got free, it was always some of the people uh, wanted to go back and do sinful things, and some of the people wanted to follow the word of God. Now we have that right to this day, and uh, how did we get in a situation of being taxed, being forced to pay taxes to pay these politicians, and being forced being paid in taxes to pay anybody? So this is a little history lesson too. You can verify it with the Bible, and so let's begin, because I just have a short time to talk to you, because I've been talking about TAPS and for the longest, and nobody, and I mean nobody, is listening. But see, I'm gonna tell you, America, time is running out. Don't you see how the world is today? Don't you see how divided we are? We are more divided than ever. Than ever. We hating on each other. But I'm not, hey, look, I'm not here to scold you about that. I can't. I cannot judge you by that. All I'm trying to do is let you know it's a better way. That we are all for one and one for all. So let's go back during the times of the Israelites when they got freed. And so God was doing everything for them. He was fighting their battles, you know, and they weren't losing, you know, and but they decided that other nations, they saw other nations, they had a king, and they said, hey, we want a king. And so if you go back, like I say, research it, and I'm not going to give you no names, but you guys research it yourself. I'm just telling you the outline of the story. I'm paraphrasing, because if I give you a name, hey, he lying, you know. Search it yourself. That's all I'm saying. So this is how it's going to go. It's strictly me. Nobody else is coming out of my mouth. These are the words that's coming out of my mouth. Do you understand them? I'm on tape. I'm on YouTube. So you can play it over and over and over. And then I cannot say I did not say that. So now this is what I'm saying. The people decided they wanted a king. But guess what? God was against that. He said, what's wrong with me? I've been fighting your battles all this time. People said, we want a king. So they had a certain person. They told him, and he went to God, because he was their go-between, between God and them. And so God told him, look, if they want a king, let them have a king. And so he went back and told them, he said, hey, God said, if you all want a king, you can have a king. And so, but God told, he said, if you get a king, you have turned your back on me, and I'm going to turn my back on you. He was hurt. But it's you still his people. You're his children. He created all of us. So he said, okay, you can have your king. But guess what? You're going to be working long hours. You're going to be paying that old king in his court and his people all around. You can be working for their salary. Whoa. And guess what? That's what we're doing right to this day. But they don't say kings. It's the president and the politicians, Democrats, Republicans, independent, anybody that's being taxing the people, taxing God's people. Yeah, you still his people, even though you turn your back on them if you want to. It's your choice. That's the beauty of God. But I'm gonna tell you something. You are dealing with a merciful God, but if you turn your back on him, he's going to turn his back on you. And with this pay system right now being taxed, that's what's happening. So in my book, I'm saying we got to change the tax pay system. We got to change job creations with taxpayers' money. We got to change the job creation with corporation money. You got to change the system with private business owners' money. And you got to change the system with tithe money. Because everybody must work, because everybody must eat. Simple as that. And we have 168 hours. Now, I've been saying this, preaching this for a while. Look on YouTube. Look on my Facebook page. So I started a GoFundMe page. And so far, I started it last week, I think. And so far, all I have is $20. But I'm trying to raise $100,000. The reason I'm trying to raise $100,000 is for advertisement only. Advertisement only. And it's for knowledge only to get out there to the people. Now, I know people was sitting on pins and needles, and they was trying to make this thing a black and white race for mayor. It's always black and white. But it's somebody that I cared about, and they were saying that we are divided because of black and white. But God don't see it that way. God don't see no color. God don't see no race. We are all created equal. That's why he gives us all the 168 hours every week. Now, that's what I've been saying all the time. So I'm going to read you, I just got it this morning, so I got to read it to you from my CEO of my company. Her name is Katharina, and you be hearing about her a little bit more because she is, in other words, like Moses had somebody to help him, and everybody just trying to help God's people. God will put people to help them. And so Katharina is helping me trying to get the word out to the people. Okay, so I just received this today from her. It says, title. He said, CHAPS, Unleashing the Power of Payroll in Education. A non-transformative, hold it, man. Bear with me here. Because Okay, let me start over. It says, the title CHAPS, Unleashing the Power of Payroll in Education, a transformative solution for Chicago. Subtitle, take control of your work hours and reshape education in a groundbreaking payroll system tailored to meet your needs. A group of device motivation employees and students with the CHAPS logo permanently displayed in the classroom setting. Introducing CHAPS Clockable Hours Application Processing Pay System, a state-of-the-art payroll solution that not only simplifies payment and empowers employees, but also revolutionizes education in Chicago through year-round schooling and extended school hours at no extra cost. In-depth look at CHAPS benefits. Streamlined payroll system CHAPS offers 26 pay periods, each comprising of 320 hours, broken down into benefits, salary, stipend pay, and next year's salary in 10-hour increments. Our clockable hour system guarantees transparency and equality in compensation. Unique scheduling. The 4-in-a-box scheduling method covers all shifts without requiring overtime pay, giving employees control over their work hours, balanced while patronizing seniority through built-in bids. Solving global and economic crisis. CHAPS ensures no worker is left behind by accurately accounting for the fairly compensating all hours worked. Year-round scheduling continues learning and development for our children through uninterrupted education, eliminating knowledge gaps caused by extended breaks, extended school hours at no extra cost, more educational opportunities, and support for students without burden taxpayers. How CHAPS work. Work 1 week and enjoy 3 weeks and 1 day off within 1 week. During each physical work week, work 10 hours for this year's salary, taxable, 10 hours for next year's salary, non-taxable, 10 hours for your benefits, non-taxable, and 10 hours for your stipend pay, non-taxable. The generation of 3-year and 1 calendar year pay system ensures you receive first paycheck in November and December, totaling 80 hours for weeks 1 and 2. Every quarter, receive 120 hours for your stipend pay and 120 hours for your next year's salary. Work 5 days a week, 8 hours per day, in your pay location. It's very important, pay location. With 16 hours off after every 8-hour day. Attention, Mayor of Chicago. CHAP goes towards a payroll system. It's a transformative solution for our city. By embracing CHAPS, we can build a brighter future for employees and students in Chicago, fostering a strong work ethic and enhancing the quality of education in our community. It's time to revolutionize payroll systems and make a lasting impact on the lives of our residents. Take charge of your hours, support year-round schooling, and join the future with CHAPS. Learn more about how CHAPS can transform your life in the city of Chicago on your website. Follow our journey on social media, your social media handles. And they have them down here, #CHAPS, #revolutionized payroll system, #empowerment education, #year-round schooling, #better pay, better future, #transform Chicago. By my CEO, Catherine, managing editor and partner, Stanford Books. Okay, that's just the beginning, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And it's time to control your own hours. Like I said once before, if you work in a CHAPS pay system, you will work 1 week and be off 3 weeks and 1 day within 1 week. And you will earn a double salary for the rest of your life using your own money. CHAPS is a generational pay system. You're only supposed to work 20 to 30 years. And I think somebody should tell those people across the sea about CHAPS, because they were there riding because they're trying to make them work longer. To solve this problem, everybody got 168. All you politicians, all you judges, especially the judges on the Supreme Court. You cannot guarantee nobody no job for the rest of your life and using taxpayers' money. It's just like you guaranteeing, because you can't even guarantee the taxpayers a job for the rest of their lives. So stop it. It's time for a change. And that's all I'm trying to do. It's time for a change. We all are created equal. Black man, white man, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics. Just like Martin Luther King said. And the only way we're going to solve this problem, all this inflation for what? We're supposed to have debt-free education. We're supposed to have debt-free health care. Everything that you do in the child pay system is debt-free. Come on. Read the book. Help me out. Donate to my GoFundMe page. Only for advertisement. I need your help, Chicago. And I need your help, America. And especially the people at the United States Post Office. If anybody want to get their mail on time, they have to run CHAPS in the United States Post Office, because it's misscheduled, mishandled, and you get misappropriating the people's money. Thank you very much.